Yo, what's up, Diary TV fam? It's your girl Ogenekara, so we're back with another fire football breakdown on your favorite channel. Today we're diving into the AFCON U20 semi-final that has Africa buzzing. South Africa's Amajita taking down Nigeria's Flying Eagle 1-0 to reach the final. This match was pure drama. Counterattacks, a keeper's blunder, and a Tylon Smith banger that sent South Africa to the promised land. We're breaking down the first 20 minutes play by play, plus the full story of how the Amajitas made history. So grab your snacks, hit that like button, and let's get into it. May 15, 2025, Suez Canal Authority Stadium, Ismailia. The vibe electric. South Africa chasing their first AFCON U20 final since '97 against Nigeria, the 7-time champ, with a point to prove. Both teams already locked in for the 2025 U20 World Cup, but this was about glory. Who's ready for the final? Let's set the scene. Before we jump into action, let's talk stakes. South Africa's coached by Raymond Daka are the underdogs, but they've been building momentum with a solid defense and Tylon Smith's goal scoring form. Nigeria under Aliyu Zabiru are the favorite, with midfield maestro Divine Oliseh back from injury and keeper Ebenezer Harcourt fresh off a penalty shootout masterclass against Senegal. The winner, a spot in Sunday's final against Egypt or Morocco. South Africa line up in a 4-2-2. Mawande Ukwana in goal, a back four of Thabo Nkabide, Asako Tiwani, Siyandam Pelele, and Ima Oko. Midfielder Fondo Vikikazi, Thabo Kambinde, and winger Siyabona Mabena and Zolana Nsaka, with Tylon Smith and Luyolo Salta up top. For Nigeria, the goal was 4-2-3-1. Harcourt in goal, defender Daniel Bemeyi, John Utoblo, Dominic Lawa, and Samson Lawa. Midfielder Richard Diko and Aminu Abbas. An attacker Barobo Areri, Divine Oliseh, Charles Agada, with Awal Ibrahim as the lone striker. Game on! Let's rewind to the opening whistle and break down the first 20 minutes that set the tone for this epic clash. The ref blows and Nigeria comes like they own the place. The Flying Eagles are pressing high and Divine Oliseh is pulling the string in midfield. 2 minutes in, Oliseh finds Charles Agbada on the right wing. Agada cuts inside, but Siyandam Pelele shuts him down with a clean tackle. South Africa's defense is holding tight early. By the 5th minute, Nigeria got 60% possession and they are camping in South Africa's half. Barobo Areri, Nigeria's left winger, is causing problems with his pace. In the 7th minute, he picks up a loose ball, drives at Ime Oko and lays it off to Oliseh. Oliseh tries a cheeky chip over the defense for Awal Ibrahim, but keeper Mawande Ukwana reads it and collects. Ukwana is looking sharp, Diary TV fam. 8 minutes in, South Africa gets their first sniff. Fondo Vilikazi intercepts a sloppy pass from Nigeria's Richard Diko in midfield. He surges forward, plays a 1-2 with Layolo Slasher and tries to thread it to Tylon Smith. Nigeria's Daniel Meyi steps in, but it's a warning shot from the Amajitas. They are dangerous on the break. Now, the 12 minutes and Nigeria turn up the heat. Oliseh, who is running this game, sprays a pass out to Areri on the left. Areri cuts inside on his right foot and unleashes a coiling 20-yard strike. It's heading for the top counter, but Ukwana dives full stretch and parries it away. What a save! The Nigeria fans are on their feet, but South Africa is saying, not today, people. 40 minutes gone and South Africa starts to settle. Aseko Tiwani, the captain, is marshalling the defense like a general. He wins a header against Ibrahim and the ball falls to Thabo. Kambide plays it wild to Siyabona Mabena, who got jets on his boots. Mabena burns past Samson Lawa, but his cross is blocked by John Utoblo. South Africa are really growing into this. 60 minutes in, Nigeria nearly strikes. Oliseh again. Man, this guy is everywhere. He picks out Awal Ibrahim with a loft pass. Ibrahim chests it down, spin pass in Palele, but his shot is straight at Okwana. Nigeria got 3 shots, 1 on target, but they were not clinical enough. South Africa defense is bending but not breaking. 18 minutes and here comes the Amajitas. Bilakazi wins a free kick in midfield after a foul by Aminu Abbas. The ball plays short to Mbena, who tears down the left like his Usain Bolt. He whips in a piece of a cross and Tylon Smith raises highest. The header got power but is just over the bar. Oh, so close. South Africa are showing they can hurt Nigeria and the crowd is loving this back and forth. Now the moment everyone is talking about, the 20th minute. South Africa wins a corner. Zolana Nkasa swings it in and the ball aims at Tylon Smith, who is wrestling with Baimei. Nigeria's keeper Ebenezer Harcourt comes to claim it, but disaster strikes. He fumbles the ball under pressure. It slips right through his hands like it's covered in soap. The stadium gaps. Tylon Smith pounces, but Baimei dives to clear it off the line. Harcourt says it all. He's rattled and that blunder really got South Africa fired up. Nigeria escaped, but that's a massive wake-up call. At the 20th minute, it's 0-0, but the game is on a knife edge. Nigeria got 62% possession, 3 shots and 1 on target. South Africa got 2 shots, none on target, but they are looking dangerous on the counter. The fumble from Harcourt, that's the spark the Amajitas need. Let's pause here, Diary TV fam. What do you think of that keeper's blunder? Drop it in the comments. Alright, let's take a breather and talk about the stars making wave in those first 20 minutes. For South Africa, Tylon Smith is the danger man. This guy got 3 goals in the tournament, and that near-miss header shows that he's a nightmare for defenders. Umfundo Vilakazi in midfield is the engine, breaking up plays and starting attacks, and shout out to Mawande Kwana in goal. Those saves are keeping South Africa in this. For Nigeria, Divine Oliseh is the heartbeat. Coming back from that concussion, he is everywhere, creating chances and setting the tempo. Parovo Areri's space is troubling South Africa, but Awal Ibrahim needs to sharpen up in front of goal. And Ebenezer Harcourt, man, that fumble is got to hurt, especially after his heroic against Senegal. Do you think he can bounce back? Let's zoom out for a second. This first 20 minutes shows why this semi-final is so spicy. Nigeria is all about possession and flair, but South Africa's discipline and counter-attack are stealing the show. That fumble from Harcourt, it's not just a mistake, it's a sign Nigeria's backline isn't bulletproof. South Africa smelled blood, and this game is far from over. Now let's fast forward to see how this play out, because those first 20 minutes were just the appetizer. The first half ends 0-0 with Nigeria dominating, but South Africa holding firm. The second half, that's where the Amajita flipped the script. In the 66th minute, Umfundo Vilakazi picks up the ball in midfield, plays a slick pass to Siyabona Mabena, who threads a perfect through ball. Tylon Smith is on the move and he outruns Daniel, and Harcourt is caught in a no man's land. Smith stays cool as ice and slots into the bottom corner. 1-0 South Africa. The bench goes wild and the Amajitas are dreaming of the final. Nigeria fights hard. In the 72nd minute, Awal Ibrahim gets on the end of a cross, but Nkwana pulls off a world-class save to deny his header. Divine Oliseh tries a long-range rocket in the 80th minute, but Nkwana is there again. Nigeria throw everything forward, even claiming a penalty in the 85th minute where Ibrahim goes down, but the ref says no. South Africa's defense, led by Captain Aseko Tiwani, is a brick wall, and when the whistle blows, it's 1-0. The Amajitas are thorough. What a game, Diary TV fam. South African win is all about heart and smart. Tylon Smith's goal was class, but that fumble from Harcourt in the 20th minute, it gave South Africa the brief that they could win. Nigeria had 58% possession, 14 shots, but only 4 on target. South Africa, 9 shots, but they made that one that counted. Coach Ndaka's game plan was spot on, and now the Amajita faced Egypt or Morocco in the final. Can they go all the way? But let's talk about it. Who is your MVP? Tylon Smith, Mawande Nkana, or someone else? And what's your prediction for the final? Drop it in the comments and let's get the conversation popping. If you've loved this breakdown, smash that like button, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our videos. That's a wrap on this AFCON U20 semi-final breakdown, Diary TV fam. South Africa headed to the final and we'll be back with more fire content to keep you in the game. Big thanks for rocking with us. Let's keep growing this channel. Check out our last videos on AFCON U20 quarterfinal recap, and until next time, keep living the football life. Peace out.